Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to another episode of Ummu Salman Deen Diary. Today we begin with the very first hadith of Imam An-Nawawi's 40 hadith collection. An hadith that, if we understand it very deeply, can transform the way we live as Muslims. And we all know this hadith. Every action is judged according to our intentions. That's Innama A'mal Niyyah. Let me read the full translation. On the authority of Umar bin al-Khattab, who said, I heard the Messenger of Allah ﷺ saying, actions are judged by intentions, so each man will have what he intended. Thus, he whose migration was to Allah and His Messenger, his migration is to Allah and His Messenger. But he whose migration was from some worldly thing that he might gain, or for a wife he might marry, his migration is to that for which he migrated. This is in Buhari and Muslim. This actually reminded to myself first. Most times I actually forget to make intentions in my daily activity because I just do them on autopilot. Wake up, pray, cook, bath, care for Salman, work out, as if I remember, family time, screen time, everything. Every single day it's on autopilot. But what's my intention? Most times it's just to get things done, and I'm really missing out on Jannah coins if I don't make my intention for Allah. And going through this hadith again, I realized that it's not just about act of worship that we should have, the intention. Everything that we do, from changing our diaper, our kids' diaper, sending a message to a friend, cooking, dinner, going to work, there should be a why behind each action. And it's the why that matters to Allah. So I'm going to share some practical ways that we all can live with this hadith daily. So the first one is to renew your niyyah, that's your intention or your motive daily. And you can do it by starting each day by whispering, Ya Allah, I live today for your sake. Let every act, no matter how small, be a step towards your pleasure. You can do it immediately after Fajr prayer. If you're someone like me that really forgets things, if I don't write it down, maybe after Fajr, just say, okay, Ya Allah, everything I do today, please, no matter how small, let it be a step towards your pleasure. So everything you do, your housework, taking care of kids, your business, going to everything, it turns into an act of worship with this intention. Now, the second step is to make motherhood an act of Ibadah. We know this is going to be hard because caring for kids, that's a whole different kettle of fish. So sometimes you might not even remember. So maybe when you are changing your child's diaper, just try to be mindful. I'm also trying to do this and say, Ya Allah, I do this as an amana. Do this as an amayana you've given to me. So this diaper change now becomes like an act of sadaqah. That lullaby you sing becomes like dhikr if your heart is connected. So everything you are doing at that particular moment, it's going to be as an act of worship, Jannah coins. So you see that we're making things easier, and may Allah make it easy for us because we are quite forgetful. 3 should be intentions before Ibadah. So before you pray, before you fast, give sadaqah, we have to pause and silently intend, this is for you, O Ya Rab. Most times we pray out of habit, it's Zoom time now. So I just go make ablution and pray out of habit without really making any intention. And I pray Allah make it easy for us to make these goals easy. A step 4 should be clarify why you do public actions. So for example, you are posting online You're giving charity, you're a teacher, you're working in the office. Always ask yourself, am I seeking praise or am I doing this for Allah's face? So only sincerity can survive on the day of judgment, and may Allah make us all sincere slaves to Him. Now, the last step I would suggest is for us to start a niyyah journal. And before any major decision or any routine, write down why we're doing it. Is this for status? Is this for fear? Is it for reward? This helps us to bring our hearts back to Allah. I hope we can do this, and I pray Allah makes it easy for us. Remember, we're actually not very perfect, and we can actually strive together to be sincere in intention. So every plate we wash, every word you say, every food you cook, every frustration, it can actually become a light in your scale if you're doing this well. Allah purify our intentions, forgive our shortcomings, and accept it from us. Amen. Until next time on Ummu Salman Deen Diary, I want you to stay sincere, striving, and stay close to Allah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.